It's totally unfair for the industry, for us as payment service providers, because it's going to affect our customers, and it's going to affect our possible customers. Not all of them will be able to pay that for a service like that, to do it automatically, and most of them won't be able to get a payment gateway.
No, but just imagine if we compare it to our own business. I would say if it was required, thank you. If it was required, thank you, baby. If it was required for us, if it was required for us to have a license, I wouldn't complain. It would loot out a lot of the shitty ones, which is there are a lot of. But I would say in this case, it also becomes harder. Again, I would enjoy the challenge of it being a license, and but if somebody, again,
I will enjoy
the competitiveness would go down, which of course is positive for us. But if you look at it overall, it's unfair that only the people with money can do it.
License.
Because if you look at OnlyFans or Pantheon and whatever they're called, Patreon, yeah, whatever. If they have to start doing licenses too, again, the only ones that survives is the ones that are already there. Yeah, everybody else will disappear.
So we're making the world a most complicated place for poor people to try.
I wouldn't say poor people, but everybody who's not decisively rich.
So
the life will be shit.
The 1% will have more, and the 99% will have less.
AI will take fucking a chunk of them. Then you have all these, high bars that would take another chunk of them. Where's the innovation going to come from? Innovation came from people without money.
Sex robots.
No, but where do innovation come from if there is nobody with the people with the ideas, but they have no money? And the people with the money is the ones that are less flexible to actually create innovation. They buy innovation.
I want to buy a sex robot.
We all know.
I'm married.
We all know.
I don't need a sex robot, but I want. It's like, I don't know, Matrix shit.
So, another downside.
The market will evolve that way. Will they ask you for identity verification to buy sex toys?
They probably will.
In a store physically? They will say, hey, give me your ID and sign.
You mean the stores that are slowly converting to non-human contact? Yes, they will.
E-commerce. Yeah, that's true.
The other dark side to this is, what about the data? That data will be worth billions because it's verified. Not only is it verified, but it's ID verified. It's credit card verified.